said, this was God's doing.
West Virginia authorities disagree. They believe it's Mary Beth's doing. She is charged with injuring her son with poison and then murdering her 3-year-old daughter.
And then to have this all brought up again and be told that you're this demonic woman, I mean, you can't. I just want people to believe me. Is that wrong?
Mary Beth Davis's pain may very well be genuine. The problem is the quality of her proof. At trial, her attorney argues Seth and Tegan Davis suffer from a linked genetic disorder, in the case of Seth manifesting itself as a human growth hormone deficiency, and in the case of Tegan as Reye's syndrome, a disease affecting the brain. These conditions, according to Paul Detch, explain the children's medical problems.
There are at least 20 genetic diseases, all arising out of the same energy-producing portion of the liver, that could trigger the human growth hormone deficiency and also Reye's syndrome.
Arrayed against this proposition, a case that is circumstantial but powerful. Medical findings, unambiguous on their face, of murder by caffeine poisoning and brain damage from a needle full of insulin, and a suspect who was a nurse as well as a mother.
There was no doubt that somebody injected him with insulin, and then we had to look at who had the opportunity to do it, and she was alone with the child, and she was the one who was always bringing the child into the hospital. So it just all pointed at her.
To gain a conviction, however, the state must also answer the question, why? Why would a mother ever attempt to kill her own children? Medical science calls it Munchausen syndrome by proxy, a severe form of child abuse in which a parent, most often a mother, repeatedly induces illness in a child in order to garner attention and sympathy.
We really don't know what the origin of Munchausen syndrome by proxy is, although we do believe that it represents a psychiatric disturbance, oftentimes on the part of the mother, but in a very, very narrow sphere, because these parents frequently, from every other aspect, appear to be perfectly normal. They give the appearance of good parents, but in fact are abusing their children.
In the first 2 months of his life, Seth Davis was admitted to the hospital at least 10 times with various ailments, a medical history fitting the Munchausen pattern.
They want to say I had Munchausen. I took him to the doctor numerous times because I wanted this attention. No, there was something wrong, and I could not convince them. That's what I would have gone through my head. If only I could have convinced them sooner, Seth wouldn't be the way he was. If only. And as far as Tegan, I don't see how I could have done anything different with her. Because I didn't do anything except love her.
I believe that in her own mind that she does love her children. That is not inconsistent with the diagnosis of Munchausen by proxy.
Today, Munchausen by proxy is one of the hottest topics in child care. Websites sponsored by Mama, Mothers Against Munchausen Allegations, brand the syndrome as nothing more than a witch hunt. Its symptoms vaguely defined and malleable enough to fit almost any pattern of behavior.